Hello and welcome to the World Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Equipped World Championships, coming to you from Oradea in Romania. My name is Joe Whiteley and it is my absolute pleasure to present this to you today. We have the women's M2 and M3 competition. We have all the weight classes here today, so there'll be a lot of classes to keep track of. We've seen some fantastic lifting so far from the Masters men and the Sub-Junior ladies and the Sub-Junior men this morning. And now we have some very experienced lifters coming to us in the Masters competition. It's just time to thank our sponsors, Eleiko, who provide the very best in platform kit. You can see the brand new Eleiko rack we have with the adjustable arms, which makes it so easy to get the racks in and out, and the sticky pad on bench, which is absolutely phenomenal. Also, SBD, who provide the lifters with the absolutely best lifting equipment. The knee sleeves and the belt are superb and second to none. Also do so much to support the lifters and to support the sport. We're almost ready to go now, and our first competitor will be Tony Glomstein from Norway. Very familiar face. She's been lifting a long time. She's been lifting coming up for 20 years, I think. Lifting today in the 63 kilo M2 class. M2 lifters are between 50 and 60 years old. Tony's going to open her squat today at 100 kilos. Looks like we're in for some close competition in this class, which is exactly how we like it. Gets the squat command, takes it to depth. Nice easy opener. Just releasing her knee wraps as she leaves the platform. Hopefully she doesn't trip on her way out. Next up we have Maureen Gordon from the UK. She's going to open her account today at 105. Only been lifting for a few years. Did her first international just before lockdown. Steps it out, settles the weight. Oh dear, I think she went up and down a little bit there. Just nerves, I think. So two red lights, unfortunately. I think it's just nerves. It's absolutely nerve-wracking to walk out on that platform. She just got a little bit offline on her descent, so she got two red lights for it. The bar going up and down, that failure changed from a yellow to a blue quite recently to bring it into line with the other lifts. Next up, Teresa Palmisano from Italy. All three lifters we've had so far are in the same class, 63 kilo M2. Teresa's been lifting for nearly 10 years. A lot of experience here today. Very careful in the first part of the descent and then drops into the hole. And that's a great squat. You see this a lot with equipped lifters. The first part of the lift is slow and then they dip in because you're pressing against the resistance of the suit and the knee sleeves. That can be quite painful. Next up, we have Luchika Ola. She's our only Masters 3 lifter in this group. Masters 3 is age 60 to 69. Squeezes it down. And she's got one on the board. 3 white lights. Keeps her position well. Presses down into the bottom of the squat. Florence Lachesse next. She's coming out for 120 kilos. She's in the 69 kilo class. Took the silver medal at the Europeans earlier this year. Quite new to powerlifting. She's done a lot of competitions, both classic and equipped, in the last 3 years. Little bit of a wobble at the bottom, but the weight did seem very comfortable for her. 3 white lights. Tiny wobble as she sat back. Next up, Elena Bogatti from Italy. 47 kilo class. Opening her account at 135. Little bit tentative. Presses down. And that was a good lift. See, she's quite tentative as she begins the descent. But she takes it all the way down and straight up again. Olga Bichkova. I think this is her first international competition. She's been competing for a while in Russia. That looked fairly comfortable.
Good lift for Olga
3 white lights.
from Russia, 135 kilograms. The bar is loaded for Gro-Berit Stavheim from Norway.
Gro-Berit Stavheim next from Norway. 69 kilo class.
135 kilograms on the bar.
Lifts both classic and equipped. All the way down. And a nice easy opener. You can follow the live score sheet at goodlift.info.
Moving on to Anna Stengel
Powerlifting's a
from
numbers
Italy,
game. It makes
130
sense to have the
kilograms.
score sheet open in front of you if you possibly can. Anna Stengel from Italy.
Anna Stengel from Italy.
137.5, which will move her up above the Russian lifter. Just a little bit over 300 pounds. Great squat shoes they are, the Eddie Powers. Coach called her down, coach called her up. What do the referees think?
Good lift for
3 white
Anna
lights.
Stengel, Italy. 127 for 45 kilograms.
Puts her in top spot in the 52 kilo class. Giedre Vidziunene.
For Giedre Vitsuniene from Lithuania, 140 kilograms.
Coming out for 140. Oh, has a little bit of an error. I think she lost her line a little bit. And yes, the bar was coming over her head, but the spotters kept her safe. I think she lost that on the descent, really. As she starts her descent, yeah, the bar is already rolling up her neck, so she left herself in a bit of a situation. Very easy to do. Once that bar rolls up your neck, it's almost impossible to bring it back down. Eva Buxbaum. Now here's a familiar face. Eva is in the 57 kilo class. I'm pretty sure she competed in the Open at the Europeans last month as an M2 lifter. Former world champion, current world record holder. Certainly the weight was no problem. And the depth wasn't either. As you would expect, perfect opening squat. And I'm excited to see what she's going to put on for her next attempt. I think she holds the world record in squat, deadlift and total. Okay, so we are into the second round of squats now. Here's Maureen. She didn't manage this on her first attempt. She just gave the bar a bit of a wiggle. It's so nerve-wracking to come out. Months of training come down to just a few seconds on the platform. You have the cameras on you, the lights, the audience, the referees. A little bit hesitant at depth. But she's on the board. Fantastic. Coached by Alan Ottolenghi, who took the world title yesterday. Just squeezed it into depth at the bottom of the squat. And she's on the board. Of course, when you miss your first squat, your whole game plan is then in the bin, and you have to work out a new game plan on the fly. Here's Tom Glomstein, 107.5. She's just looking to pop back into second place ahead of Maureen. Hesitant at the bottom there. I'm not sure whether she quite made depth. No.
No lift for Tom Glomstein, Norway.
Just needed to squeeze down just a little bit further. It's just about
And Romy,
made parallel,
150 kilograms on
and
the
that's
bar.
not deep enough.
The bar is loaded for Lucica Ola.
Lucica Ola from Romania. M369. Coming out for 115. Keeps her position very well, drives it up. And that's a good lift.
Lucica Ola, Romania, 115 kilograms. Pulling up to 117.5 kilograms for Teresa Palmisiano, Italy. The bar is loaded for
Teresa Palmisano next. Currently sitting in gold medal position. But the other ladies in class are coming after her very quickly, so she's going to want to put this one on the board. Just as we saw in her first squat, she's slow to do the first part of the descent and then drops into the bottom of the squat.
Italy. Getting the bar ready for
Florence Lucchese next,
130 kilograms.
coming out for 130. She was called out just a little bit early, I think. Certainly very strong, but not quite deep enough.
Navigating no lift. Moving up to 140 kilograms on the bar.
She just stopped short of depth. It's so hard when you're pressing against the equipment
The bar is loaded.
to really understand exactly where that is, especially if you have a new suit for the competition or someone's wrapped your knees who doesn't usually wrap your knees. It's so hard for the athlete to press against the knee wraps and against the suit and get to depth. Olga Bichkova. This will move her up to first place in squat. 140 on the bar. Quite a wide stance, pushes her knees out a long way.
Good lift for
Works very well for her, 3 white lights.
140 kilograms.
Vidzunian from Lithuania. Looking for 140 for her second attempt. Missed this first time around. Quite a high bar position and wide hand spacing. So hopefully she can keep control of the bar this time. And it looks like she can. Excellent, she's on the board. Everyone's on the board now. Everyone's got a squat in. High bar position like that, the bar is prone to roll up your neck. Elena Bogatti. Coming out for 142.5. Her squat PB is 146. Could be setting herself up for a PB attempt for her third. Got a little bit of resistance to walk the squat out, which is fine. A little bit shaky and hesitant. And no, can't quite make it. She didn't look comfortable at all under the bar there. Maybe she comes out with a little bit more confidence. She seemed to have difficulties starting the squat and initiating the motion. Squeezed down, but didn't have enough to drive it back up. Go Berit Stavheim next. Leading the way in the 69 kilo class. Of course, that's a brand new class for the IPF. All the way down, all the way up. That looked nice.
Good shift for Robert Stavheim from Norway. Moving up 147.5 kilograms on the bar for Anna Stengel, Italy.
Anna Stengel next. Looking to retake the lead in the 52 kilo class. This is just a shade under her current PB. Slow and steady. And retakes the lead. Looking ahead, I think the Russian lifter in her class has a much bigger deadlift, so Anna's going to want to build as big a subtotal as possible before facing that. Here's Eva coming out for 170. The world record in this class is 172.5. So I think she's going to set herself up for a world record attempt on her third. First, she needs to complete this. Set herself up, quite a wide stance. Three white lights. So I'm interested to see what she will put on that next.
Okay, you are ready for Tony Glomstein, Norway, 507.5 kilograms. The same deadlift.
Okay, heading into the third round of squats now. We have Tone Glomstein from
Bar
Norway.
is loaded now for Tony Glomstein, 107.5 kilograms. Third and final attempt.
This will move her up to silver medal position for the moment. Missed this last time, I think, on depth. Oh, she's struggling. Oh, what a shame.
We have no list for Tony Glomstein.
That leaves her with the best of 100 kilos.
Our spotter list.
Made it all the way down this time, but couldn't bring the weight up. Here's Maureen, had a bit of a shaky start with her opener, but she came back strong, nailed it on her second, and now she wants to put 10 kilos on that for 115 kilos.
Bar is loaded. Maureen Gordon, Great Britain.
Scottish lifter, quite new to the international circuit. There's Alan. Hopefully not too bad of a hangover after winning the World Championships yesterday. Really positive pop out of the racks. Waits for the squat command. Squeezes into depth and comes up strongly. Three white lights. That gives her the silver medal on squat.
Moving up to Teresa Palmisano, Italy. The bar is loaded for Teresa Palmisano.
Teresa Palmisano in the 63s.
122.5 kilograms.
Already assured of the squat gold medal. This will be a 5 kilo personal best for her. Looks like a really well judged third attempt. And a 5 kilo PB on the international stage.
Moving up to Florence Leches. She comes from France and tries 130 kilograms. The same one that
Florence out next
third attempt.
with 130. She missed this last time.
The bar is loaded for Florence Leches.
Oh, that was lovely. How was depth? Oh, not quite. What a shame. She was so strong. Get a side view on that. Yeah, just about at parallel.
Moving up to Elena
That leaves her with the best of 120 and the silver
Bar is
medal
loaded
on
for
squat.
Elena Rosha.
Elena Borgatti next. Her second try at 142.5.
Prendi aria prima di staccare. Stabilizza, passo passo. Ok, stendi le gambe. Aria forte. Schiaccia forte la fascia. Schiaccia, 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 schiaccia.
Very tentative.
Schiaccia, dai, dai.
And I don't think she went far enough down there. Let's see what the referees think. They're in a much better position than I am. But I do agree. It was just a little bit shy. I think she was a bit nervous of the weight. Seemed very tentative. Maybe this tighter suit than she's used to,
Kilograms for
restricting her depth.
Sviatoslava, Russia. The bar is loaded
Leaves her with the
for
best of
Olga Viskova,
135.
Russia.
Here's Olga.
145 kilograms.
PB attempt. It was deep. Oh, she's driving it. Yeah, that was a great fight. She kept her position really well. Didn't let the weight bust her around.
For Olga Viskova,
Said, no,
Russia.
I'm standing up with you.
145 kilograms. The same one on the bar,
Takes it to
145.
depth and then just maintains that position and fights through. Brilliant. Vidzunian next. 145. Very deep and very strong up as well. Excellent. Bit of a shaky start, but she came back well. Leaves her with 145.
Pressing the bar now at 150 kilograms. For
Greg Berritt from Staffheim next.
Norway. The bar is loaded.
150 on the bar. Very nice. That gives her a nice lead now in the 69 kilo class.
Moving up to Anna Stengel for even 155.
Oh, 155.5 for Anna Stengel coming up. We have a world record attempt in the 52 kilo M2 class. That nearly snuck by me.
155 kilograms. The bar is loaded for Anna Stengel, 155.5 kilograms.
Here she comes.
A world record attempt.
This belongs to
And there is her
Anna Koika from the Philippines currently.
record.
Locks it in. Steps back. Looks strong under the bar, looks confident. Begins her descent. She's driving it up. She's driving it. She's fighting it. What a grind. Wow. And she's got it 2-1. Fantastic. She deserved that, the effort she put in. There's a blue card from the centre referee. It's usually for lockouts. Just watching this squat back on the replay. And I didn't see downward movement. Look at that. That is such a great fight all the way through. Brilliant. And now I've hardly got my breath back, and we have another world record attempt. This is what we expect from Eva Buxbaum. 174. Now the current record is 172.5. She could have asked for 173. She's asked for 174. Makes me wonder if she has a game plan. She's setting up a total record at the end. Very experienced lifter, very experienced coaches. Putting an extra kilo on here could make all the difference to a total record at the end. But first, 174 kilos for Eva Buxbaum, 57 kilo lifter in the M2s, 52 years old. Very careful walkout, wide stance. Looks up to tell the head referee she's ready. Well, the weight gave her no trouble. I don't think it was as deep as her previous squats. But she got 3 white lights. Fantastic. That's yet another world record for Eva Buxbaum. What a great way to finish this squat session. And you can see she's definitely got more weight in there. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay, well, we have one group lifting today. So we will now take a 20-minute break and we'll be back for bench. Hello and welcome back to the World Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Equipped World Championships. We have the Masters ladies here today, M2 and M3, all weight classes. We've seen some phenomenal lifting this morning with squats world records. We saw 155.5 in the 52 kilo class, and Eva Buxbaum took 174 to extend her own world record in the squat. Here's the standings as we are so far. As we go into the bench press, we have some tight battles in the 52s and 63s coming up. And we are just about to start, but it's certainly time to thank our sponsors, Eleika, who provide the best platform equipment in the world, and also SBD, who do so much for the lifters and provide the best lifting equipment in the world.
Let's get this session started.
First up, we have Lucia Ola from Romania in the 63 kilo class. She's our only Masters 3 lifter here today. Masters 3 is the 60 to 69 years old class.
Bar is loaded for Lucia.
She's opening her account today at 50 kilos. Oh, had some difficulty getting a touch there. Two white lights, she got one red, blue card from the side referee. She turned to look at the referee to see why. You can see that the bar went for a little bit of a journey all its own on the descent. As you start to get down towards the chest, the bench shirt starts to put up a fight, resists you, and you have to be so patient and so determined to pull against that pressure. I can see that Ola was marked as no lift, so maybe that was overturned by the jury. But here we have Vidzioniene from Lithuania, 76 kilo lifter, opening at 50 kilos. Good lift.
Good lift for Vidziuniene from Lithuania. Moving on, 52.5 kilograms on the bar.
Next up, we have Teresa Palmisano,
The bar is loaded for
currently
Teresa.
leading the 63 kilo class. However, I think we'll see that turn around at subtotal as she's opening the lightest on bench. Here she is for 52.5. Oh, it's not an easy one. Not as easy as you would like your opener to be, perhaps.
Elena Palloziano, Italy. Moving on, Elena Borgatti, Italy, 57.5
She
kilograms
got a
on the
pop off
bar.
the chest, but then had some difficulty driving it home. Nevertheless, a good lift.
The bar is
Elena
loaded.
Borgatti next. Struggled a little on squat. She only got her opening squat in. She's opening on a PB. Takes a lot of nerve to open on a weight that you've never pressed in competition.
Tira forte, tira, tira, tira,
getting some resistance from the shirt. And that was absolutely no problem at all for her. Training must have been going very well. Or maybe she's bought a new shirt. Next up, Greg Barrett Staffheim.
The bar is loaded. Grobberik Stavenheim.
Looking for 60 kilos. She's ahead for the moment in the 69 kilo class. Easy touch and easy press. Very nice.
And we have a green for Stavheim, Norway, 60 kilograms. Moving on to Florence Lecese. The bar is loaded.
Florence
64
Lecese
kilograms.
is looking to move ahead of Staffheim with 62.5 kilos. Very easy. Puts her in gold medal position on bench
We have a green
for the
for
moment.
Florence Lecese, France, 62.5 kilograms. Moving on to 77.5 kilograms on the bench for Olga Pishova.
Next two lifters are both in the 52 kilo class, and they're both coming out for the same weight. Looks like we've got a battle on our hands here.
Bar is loaded for
Olga is the heavier lifter,
Garcia.
so she will need to do more. Ooh, just lost control of the bar a little bit there. It's taken us some effort to stabilise. Hopefully that doesn't throw her off too much. It has, though. Unfortunately, I think it took a lot for her to stabilise the bar.
The same weight on the bar,
She's maybe just gone a little bit grey there.
for Anna Stengel.
Unfortunately, on the handout, she wasn't quite stable and she had to really row it back into position. And I think that's taken a lot of her energy.
Loaded
Hopefully she can recover
for
and
Anna
come back
Stengel.
and get that on her next attempt. But here's Anna in the same class, coming out for the same weight. And she is the lighter lifter. Control descent. And pops right up. That's a great bench. Oh, the centre referee, I think, saw some downward movement. Let's just watch that back again and see if we can spot.
The bar is loaded. Tony Glomstein, Norway.
I couldn't see it from that angle. Tom Glomstein next. 80 kilos.
Down. You're lifting me off the bench.
Easy work.
Good lift for Tony Glomstein, Norway.
Eva Buxbaum
Elena Borgatti, Italy.
in the 57 kilo class. Opening at 90. Patient with the touch. And a nice press out. A little bit of work to do just at lockout.
Good lift for Eva Buxbaum from Denmark.
But she has a lot of experience. And
92.5
stayed
kilos.
patient with the touch.
For Maureen Gordon, Great Britain. The bar is loaded.
Now we have Maureen Gordon coming out for 92.5, heaviest opener on bench. And only 2.5 kilos below her current PB. Wow. She has the low cut super katana. Great shirt. And I would say the shirt that you see the most in these competitions. And that was easy as. Very nice opener for Maureen and straight into the gold medal position on bench. Looks delighted. You can see she didn't meet much resistance on the way down, but she had a strong press out. Okay, we are into round 2.
Starting with Lucia Ola, 52.5 kilograms. After failing at the first attempt at a weight of 50 kilograms. The bar is loaded for
Lucica Ola now from Romania. She did not make her opening attempt at 50. The bar went for a bit of a wander on its way to her chest. Hopefully she can rectify that now. She's put a little bit more weight on, which is often the answer with equip bench. Because you're trying to overcome the resistance that the shirt's giving you. That was much better.
good lift for Lucia Ola.
3 white lights and a good lift. I wonder if they just released the shirt a little bit. Up next, Teresa Palmisano.
Is loaded for Teresa Palmisiano.
63 kilo class. She took the gold on squat, but I think she's going to have to settle for the bronze in bench.
Restoring the bar. 55 kilograms on the bar for Teresa Palmisiano. The bar is loaded.
Coming out now for 55. She's only gone up 2.5 kilos, very conservative. She looks very relaxed though. I've never been that relaxed approaching an equipped bench. Sets up a lovely big arch. Gets her feet flat and calls for the bar. Oh, just a little bit of effort required. Looks like a good lift though. I think that was a good move, only to go up 2.5.
For Teresa Palmisano, Italy.
She's not going to catch the other 2 lifters in her class. She might as well take every kilo that's available.
The bar is loaded. Elena Borgatti, Italy.
Elena Borgatti, she's coming out for 62.5. Already hit a personal best on her opening attempt. This will extend it another 5. Nice touch. Nice press out.
Deadlift for Elena Borgata, Italy, 62.5 kilograms.
That's a great bench. Kept her position really well. Didn't let the weight change her position. Didn't let it flatten her out. Here we have Stavheim leading the way currently.
The bar is loaded for
Leading the way overall, but she needs to bench this to take back the bench gold position.
62.5 kilos.
Took 60 for her opener. This is 65. Went a bit offline, but she's managed to lock it out. She got a red light from the side referee. That's a yellow card. If we watch that back, let's see if we can see what that might have been for.
Moving on.
Oh, a bum did come up. I think she was lucky to get away with that.
Loaded, 67.5 kilograms.
Florence Lachese. This is 67.5 kilos. This will take back the leading bench from Stavheim.
The lift for Draupadi Stavheim was overruled by the juries. No lift.
Oh, very easy. That was a cracking bench.
Good lift for Florence Lopez France at 67.5 kilograms.
She did have a bit of a wandering path on the way down to the chest, but it shot straight to lockout.
Kilograms of the bar. The bar is loaded.
Vitsunene from Lithuania. She's put 20 kilos on her opener. Came out 50, and now she'd like 70. Quite a big jump. So I expect she's made some adjustments to the shirt and how it's sitting. And that went very well. Again, there's a red light from the side referee. We can just watch the replay back to see if we can spot what that was for.
Moving on to
I didn't see it myself.
from Russia.
Because side referee, it's such a difficult thing to do to side referee bench. You're looking at so many things. You're looking at the bar, the butt, the head, the feet.
Russia.
You have to almost defocus and treat it like one of those magic eye pictures. Try and see everything at once. Okay, here's Olga. She did not make this on her first attempt. So she's playing catch up now in the 52s. Yep, that looked good. Red light from the other side referee. See if the side angle gives that away, what that was for.
On the bar for Anna Sergel, Italy.
Well, the butt light was certainly shining through. The way she was positioned, it was a little bit hard to tell whether she did actually come off the bench or not.
And we have no
Anna
lead
Stengel.
from Anna Stengel, Italy.
I think Olga has had her bench overturned as a no lift.
Olga Hensova.
Looks like her butt did come off the bench. Okay, she's under pressure now, but here's Anna with 85 kilos. Careful touch, and oh dear me. That went quite wrong. When an equipped bench goes wrong, it goes wrong in an unexpected direction and very quickly. She kind of dropped it at the bottom. And if you're not pressing down in the right direction, it won't come up in the right direction. Tony Glomstein
Loading for Tony Glomstein.
in the 63s. This won't move her up for the moment. Maureen Gordon is leading the pack on bench.
Start.
85 kilos on the bar. Very nice. Very strong press.
Tony Glomstein from Norway. We have a good lift, 85 kilograms. Eva Buxbaum from Denmark, 90 kilograms, ready on her first attempt. This is the bar loaded now.
Okay, here's Eva, 95. I don't think we're going to see a record attempt from her on bench.
The bar is loaded.
She competed very recently at the European Open. She missed 95 twice at that competition. It's only about 6 weeks ago. Oh, in fact, it was only a couple of weeks ago. Oh, can she lock it out? Can she lock it out? Oh, I'm not sure whether that left arm quite made it.
Good lift
2 to 1, it's a good lift.
95 kilograms.
We can see that back from the front angle maybe. Or even the side.
Setting the bar ready for Maureen Gordon. The bar is loaded for
Yeah, it looked more locked out from the side. Hard to tell from above.
kilograms. And we have no lift for Eva Buxbaum. Eva is doing it.
Eva Buxbaum, her lift has been overturned. I wonder if she didn't actually manage to lock that arm out. Couldn't really see from the angle I was watching at. Here's Maureen, M2 63 kilo lifter. This will be a British record. Oh, she's struggling. Oh, do you know, I can see her bum coming up as well. Didn't quite make it. But you know, we can make a shirt adjustment and come back out, have another go at that.
No lift. Olivia Hess is the third and last
Didn't meet much resistance coming down to the chest, but she just couldn't fight it up.
Romania, 55
One more crack at that.
Michaela Sisi,
Here we go. We are round to the third round of bench press. This is 55 kilos on the bar.
5 kilograms for
Lucia Ola
Lucia Ola.
in the M3 69 kilo class.
Start.
Good lift.
For Lucia Ola, Romania. The bar is loaded.
Next up, Teresa Palmisano.
Piano,
Coming out for 57.5.
57.5 kilograms. Teresa Parmisano, Italy.
Being very conservative. Only going up 2.5 kilo between attempts. I think her second was relatively tough. And she's fighting it. It's going, and she's locked it out. Wow, that's some grit and determination. 2-1, good enough.
Moving on to Berit Stafheim from Norway, 65 kilograms on the bar. She failed 65 on her second attempt. The third and last attempt.
I'm not sure what the red light was for. I think
The
she
bar is loaded.
did manage to keep her butt on the bench. I didn't see her feet move.
Norway.
Berit Stafheim. She's going to have another try for 65. Oh, yes. Oh, I thought she had that. I thought it was going.
For Berit Stafheim.
Came to a stop, hit the sticking point, and stuck. Oh, this was a very good descent. Kept control, kept her chest up, drove it upwards,
Kilograms. The bar is loaded.
and then it just stopped. That left her with the best of 60. Here's Elena Borgatti. 67.5. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I'm not sure whether she went a bit early and returned it to the chest. She's kind of laughing ruefully. Leaves her with the best of 62.5, which I think is a decent PB.
Moving on to Florence Leches from France. The bar is loaded.
Just too heavy today. Here's Florence Lachese.
Florence Leches from France.
Having a good day on bench so far. Let's see if she can nail a third. Very strong.
Deadlift, Florence Leches,
3 white lights.
70 kilograms. And the golden medal goes. Moving on for Pietre Vitzunian, Lithuania. The bar is loaded, 75 kilograms. Pietre Vitzunian, Lithuania.
Vitzunian from Lithuania. Took a big jump from her opener of 50, went up to 70. And now she is looking for red plates either side, 75 kilos. Nice, careful descent. Ooh, bar is wandering a little bit. Nice press out though. Think she struggled on the touch. Centre referee saw some downward movement or possibly lockout.
75 kilograms. Moving on to 77.5 kilograms. The bar is loaded for Olga Pichkova from Russia.
Just moved about a little bit on the chest. But it was a good lift. Now we have Olga Bichkova. She is yet to make a successful bench press. So it's gone from fighting for position to fighting to stay in the competition. This is a very tense place to be. And it looks like a good lift as long as she didn't lift her bum off the bench or move her feet or anything like that. 2-1. 2-1, a good lift. She is in the competition. Fantastic. We hate to lose anybody.
For Olga Pichkova. 85 kilograms on the bar now for Anna Stengel from Italy. The bar is loaded.
Anna Stengel up next, 85 kilos. She missed this last time. Took 77.5 for her opener. Missed 85 for a second. Going to try it again. Oh, it was a bit of a bumpy flight, but yeah, I think there was downward movement. Two of the referees thought so anyway. The bar goes up and back, and yeah, it's so hard to say. The referees are in the best position to really tell. From a camera angle, it's so difficult. Eva Buxbaum, 95 for the second time of asking. Struggling to lock. I think the lockout looks better this time. 3 white lights. 95 kilos from Eva, and she's happy with that.
The following lift at 95 kilograms. The bar is loaded for Tome Glomstein, Norway.
And now we have the battle in the 63 kilo class. Maureen Gordon is leading the way with 92.5. Tony Glomstein, though, she is putting 10 kilos on a second attempt to try and take that bench gold medal. Let's see if she can do it. That's a big jump from second to third. And she's having a good go with it, but really it wasn't going anywhere. I think that was a brave effort.
Starting the bar now at 97.5 kilograms for Maureen Gordon from Great
I
Britain.
think she lost position a little bit at the bottom, and there was no way she could press that back up online.
The bar is loaded. Let's give it up for Maurice Gordon for Great Britain.
Here's Maureen. She's already got the bench gold. She'd like the British record as well. She was so close last time. Come on, Maureen. Last bench of the day. Nice positive descent. And she's... Can she do it? Can she do it? I think she's locked it out. Oh, what a shame. I think the bar did dip on the way up. Let's watch that back on the replay. See if we can catch it. You know, she's not far away from that. She'll get it next time, I'm sure. There it went. Yeah, you could see it dip. Great attempt. She still has the gold medal and the lead going into deadlift, so she can't be too upset at that. That was a great bench session. We're going to take a 20-minute break and we will see you back here for deadlift. Welcome back to the World Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Equipped World Championships, coming to you from Oradea in Romania. We're up near the border with Hungary, up in northwest Romania. Used to be called Transylvania. Don't believe they use that name anymore. We've seen some fantastic lifting today, and we've seen a couple of world records go on squat, and we may see some total and deadlift world records too. My name's Jo Whiteley. It's my absolute pleasure to be here commentating on this session for you. We'd also like to thank Eleiko, manufacturers of the best platform equipment in the world, and SBD, the supportive equipment and apparel manufacturers relied upon by world-class strength athletes. We're nearly ready to go here. We're going to be opening on 90 kilos for Tony Glomstein in the 63 kilo class. We have M2 and M3 lifters here today. M2 is the 50 to 59 age group. M3 is the 60 to 69 age group. So a lot of experience in the room here today. Bar is loaded for Tony. We are at, oh, it's not quite loaded. There we go. Up at the pointy end of the competition now. We've been battling for single lift, individual lift medals, and to put numbers on the board. That's a great opener for Tony. But now we are in the fight for World Championship titles. Nachika Ola up next from Romania. She's our only M3 athlete today. So really all she has to do is to make her opening deadlift, and she's world champion.
The bar is loaded for Lucica Ola, 110 kilograms, Romania.
110 on the bar. Conventional deadlifter. Looked nice and easy. And there we are. She is the M3 69 kilo world champion.
The bar remains at 110 kilograms.
Florence Lechesse next from France.
The bar is loaded, 110 kilograms. Florence Lesses from France.
She is in the 69s, battling with Gray Berit of Staffheim of Norway. That looked pretty comfortable.
Florence Lesses, France. 120 kilograms now for Maureen Gordon, Great Britain.
Here comes Maureen. She took the silver medal on squat, the gold on bench. She's looking good for a run at the world title here.
Bar is loaded for Maureen Gordon, Great Britain.
So much focus. She'll be feeling the pressure now. And that looked pretty easy. Good lift for Maureen. She's on the board. She's looking happy. And she is in gold medal position.
125 kilograms.
She's got a chunky lead over the other two, but we have a long way to go yet. And here is the first lifter that Maureen will need to stay ahead of. This is Teresa Palmisano, looking to put herself ahead on deadlifts and get herself into the fight for the overall title. 125 on the bar, 2 red plates. She is 6'4" at this point. Took the gold on the squat, bronze on the bench. Oh, that was a little bit of work there. Wasn't super easy for an opener. Never in any doubt though, and 3 white lights. So that puts her in first place on deadlifts, second overall. She's got 20 kilos to make up to catch Maureen.
Norway, 125 kilos.
Okay, here's Gro-Berit Stavheim of Norway. Currently has the gold on squat, the silver on bench. This will put her in gold medal position on deadlift. Look like a fairly comfortable 125. So she's got a decent lead now on the French lifter. It'll be hard for the French lifter to come back. Next out, Elena Borgatti. Opening at 130. Her personal best is 140. Very wide sumo stance. Get the most out of your equipment on deadlift with sumo.
Good lead for Elena Borgatti, Italy.
No problems there.
107.5 kilograms now off the bar for Anna Stengel from Italy.
Anna Stengel is out next in the 52s. This is going to be close. She is 10 kilos or so ahead on subtotal. She took a world record on squat and the gold medal. Nice.
Good lead for Anna Stengel, Italy. 137.5 kilograms.
Okay, so. Okay, Anna Stengel just went, I think. There we go. Vitsinien from Lithuania. The only lifter in her class, 76 kilo M2s. So she just needs this pull to secure the title. And that was very easy.
Good lead for Vitsiene, Lithuania. Going to 185 kilograms for
Next up, we have Olga. She had a nightmare on bench. She only got her bench for the 3rd time of asking. So that's put her 10 kilos behind on subtotal. However, she has the bigger deadlift. 155 on the bar. She's only 10 kilos away from the world record, actually, on her opener. So we might see some exciting lifting now. She's having trouble getting the bar to stay still, though. Oh, that was a tough pull, and it was just going out of her hand. You could see her left hand opening. She couldn't hold on to it. Hopefully she'll get that next time. You can just see her fingers stretching. Yeah, she just couldn't hold on to it. Okay, that makes it even more interesting. Wow, okay, now we have Eva Buxbaum, took a world record on the squat. She doesn't have anyone else in her class. She's competing against herself in her own world records here. She's opening at 165.
The bar is loaded for Eva Buxbaum. 165 kilograms. Denmark.
Let's see how this looks. The world record is 183. A little bit of a distance away. And it didn't look easy enough that we can be sure she'll take a big jump and go for that.
Good lift for Eva Buxbaum, Denmark.
Good lift nonetheless. She's on the board. She is the world champion.
Series of attempts, starting with 20 reps
We will
below
have to see what she will do next. Of course, at this point, we should be looking ahead as well to the total world records. And I can see Eva is quite close to that. Total world record is 442.5 in the 57s. And Eva is on 434. So she, another 10 kilos will do it. And we go into this second round of deadlifts. Tony Glumstein, 100 kilos.
Jonstein, Norway.
I don't think she's going to be able to catch the Italian lifter now for the overall position. Oh, that's a shame. I wondered. I'm not quite sure what happened actually, if she thought she'd finished or she just lost her balance a little bit. Just watch that back again. Up, 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 up. I think she just lost her balance a tiny bit. You can see on her face, she knows it. As a lifter, you stand there and you look at the referee and you think, well, I'm going to stand here till I get the down command, and you never know. Florence Lucchese, 117.5. Realistically, she is unlikely to catch the Norwegian lifter now. She's going to have to settle for silver. But that's a nice deadlift.
Good lift for Florence Leches, France. 120 kilograms. Setting on the bar right now for Luchika
Luchika Ola next. Coming out for 120.
The bar is loaded for Luchika Ola. 120 kilograms. Romania.
Look good?
Good lift. Luchika Ola, Romania. 120 kilos. Moving on to 130 kilograms for Teresa Paisano, Italy.
Next up, Teresa from Italy in the 63s. She's head-to-head with Maureen Gordon at the moment. They have both called for the same weight on deadlift. Teresa is the lighter lifter. In fact, she's very light in class. She's 58.6. The class below is 57. So she's only just into the 63s, really.
130 kilos.
Let's see how this looks. I think it would take quite a big third pull from Teresa to challenge for the overall position. But she'd probably quite like a deadlift gold to go with her squat gold. Oh, a little bit difficult there. Did the bar dip a little bit? It seemed to me that it did, and it seemed to the referees as well.
The same weight, 130 kilograms.
Bar goes up
The bar for
and just dips a couple of times on its way to lockout.
the bar is loaded. Maureen Gordon.
Here comes Maureen. Silver medal position in deadlift. This will put her in gold. She has the bench gold already. Nice pull from Maureen.
And we have a good lift for Great Britain's Maureen
Very nice
O'Connor,
indeed. She's looking happy and relaxed. She knows it's in the bag.
70 kilograms. Moving up to 135 kilograms from Norway,
Groberit Stavheim up next for 135.
Gro-Berit Stefheim,
Just short of £300.
135 kilos. The bar is loaded. Gro-Berit Stavheim.
Comfortable enough.
Good lift for Gro-Berit
That
Stefheim
should
from
be enough there for the gold on deadlift.
moving up 147.5 kilograms on the bar for Anna Sengel, Italy.
Anna Stengel next in the 52s. Coming out for 147 and a half.
The bar is loaded 147.5 kilograms. Anna Sengel, Italy.
Little bit of work to do to bring it through, but a successful lift.
Good lift for Anna Sengel, Italy. Going to 150 for Deadlift
She's not out of the woods though.
joint. Jedre Vidzunian. And for
So,
Deadlift,
Vidzunian
150 on the bar
from Lithuania in the
for
76
140.
kilo class, coming out for 150, which matches her current competition best. And that looked very comfortable.
Good lift for Jedre Vidzunian. Loading up the bar now for Elena Borgatti, Italy. 152.5 kilograms. The bar is loaded. Elena Borgatti, Italy.
Here comes Elena Borgatti, alone in class, so already world champion. She's going for a big jump. She's gone 130 to 152 and a half. And maybe it was too big a jump.
We have a good
It's a
lift
good lift
for
though.
Elena Borgatti, Italy.
That was huge. I wonder, is there a total
155
record coming
kilograms
up?
on the bar for Olga Biskova, USA.
I'm not sure. Maybe she just wanted a really easy opening pull just to be sure. Okay, here's Olga. She's not having a great day. She didn't have a great time on bench and she's missed her opening deadlift. So, need to get behind her for this one.
The bar is loaded for
This will
Olga
put her
Biskova.
within reach of the overall title
155 kilos.
and the deadlift gold. Her grip went last time, but it was also seemed quite heavy for her. So hopefully she can hold on to it this time. It's going up. And 3 white lights. She's on the board. Relief, but also this gives us some excitement in the 52 kilo class. She's now put herself into gold medal position on deadlift, and she's also within reach of the overall title. But first, we have a Well, it's a world record attempt. The deadlift isn't the world record, it's the total. The current total in the 57 kilo M2s is 442.5. And this will give Ava 444. Hips came up quite early, but so strong to pull that through. 3 white lights, and that's yet another world record for the amazing Eva Buxbaum. 175 kilos as an M2 lifter of 57 kilo body weight. And as we go into the third round of deadlifts, here are the standings. It's all to play for in the 52s. The lifters are only 3 kilos apart. I think the placings in the other classes are pretty much settled. I think we might have a little bit of battle for an individual lift medal. But we still have the World Championship title to sort out in the 52s. So first up, Tony Glomstein. She missed this last time. So last lift of the day. Here she goes. Yep, nice and easy. Didn't make that small mistake on the pull. The centre referee didn't like the lockout, but she got it 2-1. Left knee was just shaking a little bit there. We have Florence Lachesse from France. Took the gold on bench. Can't catch the Norwegian lifter though, so it's going to be a silver overall for her. This will be a PB attempt. So let's see if she can push her personal best up on the international stage. Looks like she can. Three white lights and a new personal best in deadlift. Strong pull. Teresa Palmisano up next. .130 kilos. This will put her in gold medal position on the deadlift, just taking that back from Maureen Gordon. She missed it last time though. Can she do it this time? Moved quickly off the floor, but she's struggling to lock it out. What do the referees think? Unfortunately not. 2-1. Blue cards for supporting. I didn't see the bar dip. Just you can see it's supporting on the legs as it goes up though. So she will have to settle for 125 and a silver medal in deadlift, silver medal overall. Here's Ola from Romania. And she's putting some determination into that lift. Wow. 3 white lights. And a huge amount of effort. Brilliant.
Moving on now to Great Britain, Paris Gordon, 140
That
kilograms.
was right on the very limit of strength, but she pulled through
The first
for a
5
great lift.
kilograms.
Next up, looking calm, looking focused. Being sent out by Alan Ottolenghi.
The bar is loaded 140 kilograms for
Here
Maureen
she
Gordon,
comes.
Great
Our
Britain.
new M2 63 kilo world champion, Maureen Gordon. She already has the gold medal in bench. She already has the gold medal in deadlift. She already has the world title.
Come on, pull, 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 pull. Keep it going. Down.
And now she has 140 kilo deadlift.
And we have good lifts for
3 white
Maureen
lights and a
Gordon, Great
delighted
Britain,
Maureen.
140 kilograms.
Here she goes. I think it was a very well chosen
Moving on to
attempt.
55 kilograms, Anna Stengel from Italy.
Right on the edge.
She succeeded all of her attempts so far. So best of luck, and the bar is loaded for Anna Stengel, 155
Here we
kilograms.
go for Anna Stengel. She's now defending against the Russian lifter. Only a few kilos in it, so she's going to want to put another 7.5 kilos between her and Olga Bichkova. It's going, it's going. I think it's gone. 3 white lights and a good lift. Okay, we might see the Russian lifter respond with a different deadlift attempt, but she was struggling with grip. So we're going to have to wait for that to come around. Here's Greg-Berit Stavheim,
Also succeeded all of her previous attempts.
unassailable in first place on the 69 kilo M2 class.
Gro-Berit Stavheim, Norway.
No.
And we have another lift
It
for
was a there was a big jump there. She went from 125 to 135 and added 20 kilos.
kilograms. Pulling up at
I
132.5
wonder why.
kilograms for
I wonder if that might have been a national record or some personal goal she had.
another goal
Still,
so far.
she's won the World Championships.
Holding at 150 at her first and second attempt.
Vitsunien from Lithuania.
Moving now to 162.5 from
Coming out
Lithuania.
for 162.5 kilos.
The bar is loaded.
Unusual to
162
see the
kilograms.
second jump bigger than the first when she's not in any battles. Here she goes. The weight just got a little bit forward. She really had to fight to bring that back. I'm a little bit distracted because I can see world record attempts coming thick and fast in the rest of the session.
Kilograms.
Here's the Lithuanian lifter,
Pulling up the bar
world
at
champion in her class,
162.5
finishing
kilograms.
off with 3 successful lifts.
From Italy.
But here we go, Elena Borgatti, 165.5 on the bar.
So is her performance gonna be worthy of the total world
She is in
title?
the 47 kilo class.
But right now, Elena Borgatti, 165.5 kilograms, standing between her and a new world record. The bar is
Here we go. World record attempt on the bar, 165.5. No. You know what? It's worth having a go at it. You never know. It might have gone on the day.
5 kilograms for Wakati, Italy. Also
But
5
it was just stuck to the floor today.
kilograms for Olga Biskova, Russia.
But here we go. We have our next world record attempt coming up.
Olga Biskova
This is a world record deadlift.
then succeeded at her second attempt with
This deadlift actually belongs to Jenny Hunter, the partner of the British coach we've been seeing sending Maureen Gordon out. In fact, I imagine Jenny's back there backstage at the moment. This will take the world title by half a kilo if she can make it. But she struggled with grip. I'm not sure she had another 11 kilos in her. But you know what? If the world title's on the line and a world record, you're going to go out there and give it everything you've got. Here she comes. She looks a bit doubtful. She doesn't look super confident. But come on, give it your best shot. She's got it moving. She's got it moving. It's still going. No, just got it to the knees. It was definitely worth a go. There was everything on the line there.
moving on to our
She's not had a great competition today. I'm sure she's really disappointed. But to go out on the international stage and pull for the world title and pull for the world record, even if you didn't get it, is quite an achievement to be in that position. And here we go again. Here's Eva Buxbaum. She's coming out for the deadlift world record and to extend the total world record. The total world record is her own. The deadlift world record belongs to Helen Allen currently at 183. Here we go. The bar's ready. She's coming out. She looks determined. She looks confident. She has pulled this weight before. Can she do it today? No. So she got a world record on the squats and she got the total world record. Couldn't quite pull the deadlift world record today, but that made for some really exciting lifting. I love a good deadlift battle. That's been a phenomenal day's lifting. Please do stay tuned for the medal ceremony, which is coming up soon. And we're back tomorrow for sub-junior men. I'll see you then.
starting with the medals for participations. Thank you very much. And starting with the medals for 69 kilograms masters free, the gold medal goes for squat to Romania, Lucica Ola. Moving on. For the bench press, still Lucica Ola from Romania. Another gold medal. And of course for deadlift, Lucica Ola, Romania. The golden medal goes also to Lucica Ola from Romania to total. And please rise for the national anthem of Romania. Thank you, Lucica Ola. Congratulations, Lucica. Congratulations, Romania. Moving on to 47 kilograms masters 2 squats from Italy. The gold medal goes to Elena Borgatti. The same golden medal for bench press goes to the same Elena Borgatti, Italy. And of course for deadlift, Elena Borgatti, Italy. And hopefully I'm learning the name, Elena Borgatti, total, Italy. Now let us please rise for the national anthem of Italy. Congratulations, Elena Borgatti, Italia. Moving on, 52 kilograms masters 2 squats. The second place goes to Olga Pichkova from Russia. And the gold medal goes to Anna Stengel from Italy. Thank you very much. Proceeding with bench press. The second place goes to Olga Bichkova, Russia. And the golden medal goes to Anna Stengel, Italy. Thank you very much. And nothing changes on the deadlift podium. Olga Bichkova from Russia, the second place. And from Italy, with the golden medal, Anna Stengel. I believe we'll remain on the same positions for totals. Olga Bichkova, the second place in total from Russia. And the golden medal goes to Anna Stengel from Italy. Let us rise now and try again, maybe better this time. The national anthem of Italy. Two great sportsmen on the podium, Olga Bichkova and Anna Stengel. I think a new friendship here. Congratulations, Italy! Anna Stengel, gold medal. Moving on, 57 kilograms, masters to squats. The gold medal goes to Eva Boxblom from Denmark. Another golden medal goes to her for bench press, Eva Boxblom, Denmark. And of course, the gold medal for deadlift, Eva Boxblom. The same result on totals. The golden medal goes to Eva Boxblom. And now we rise and give our heads up for the national anthem of Denmark. Give it up, congratulations for Eva Boxblom and Denmark. Up next, 63 kilograms masters 2. The third place for squats goes to Tony Glomstein, Norway. Maureen Gordon rises second from Great Britain. And the champion is Teresa Palmisano from Italy. Gold medal. Thank you very much, girls. Moving on to bench press, the third place goes to Italy, Teresa Palmisano. Tone Glomstein from Norway on the second place. And the gold goes to Great Britain, Maureen Gordon. A great moment in sports. Moving on, for deadlifts, the third place goes to Tone Glomstein, Norway. Teresa Palmisano from Italy goes on the second place. And the gold medal goes to the Kingdom of Great Britain, Maureen Gordon. Thank you very much. Moving on for the total, the third place goes to Norway, Tone Glomstein. The silver goes in Italy, Teresa Palmisano. And the gold medal goes to Maureen Gordon from Great Britain. We shall rise together for the national anthem of Great Britain. Congratulations, Great Britain. Great job from Maureen Gordon. Moving on, 69 kilograms, Masters 2. The second place goes to France, Florence Lechens. And the first place and the golden medal goes to Berit Stavheim from Norway. Thank you very much. Moving on to bench press, the second place goes to Berit Stavheim from Norway. And the gold medal is taken by France, Florence Lechens. Thank you very much. Moving on to deadlift, the second place goes to France, Florence Lechens. And the gold medal goes to Berit Stavheim from Norway. Norway. Please stand for Norway's national anthem. Congratulations Norway, great team was gathered here in Romania. Congratulations Robert Stefan. Moving on, 76 kilograms, Masters 2 squats. The first place and the gold medal goes to Pietre Vidzunian. I believe she remains there for the golden medal at bench press. Pietre Vidzunian from Lithuania. That is the same competitor, Pietre Vidzunian from Lithuania. No doubt, a golden medal for total, Pietre Vidzunian from Lithuania. And let us rise for the national anthem of Lithuania. Congratulations Lithuania, congratulations Pietre. Thank you very much to all of our lifters, great team, a great example of sportsmanship. We thank you very much. We'll meet again tomorrow morning starting at 10 a.m. in Romania. Oradea, World Champions, Junior and Masters Powerlifting Championships. Starting tomorrow, 10 o'clock, Master Junior 66 to 74 kilograms. Up until now, then have a great evening. I am your local host for the championship.